franchise do you think they will destroy next?
Huh? What is one that haven't touched yet? I'm really afraid they're gonna do it to Harry Potter, but
She's very
maybe
involved though, so
yeah. Some hopefully, but she has some of
she
her
has her
own
moments. I'm not gonna defend her.
moments.
She totally does.
So I don't know. I don't think it's gonna be that one. I have heard that they're like Henry Cavill is making Warhammer
Mhm.
for Amazon, so I'm worried about that one.
Because of
But I
Amazon.
have heard that it's not produced by Amazon. It's more like they're making the show and Amazon's just licensing the rights to air it and show
Mhm.
it. So maybe cross fingers, and I want to trust Henry Cavill, but Henry Cavill has also been screwed over
So
a
many
few times,
times.
a lot of times. So I'm kind of worried about Warhammer
Yeah.
at the moment.
I'm watching Enola Holmes too with
Hmm.
basically for Henry Cavill, and he kind of his character is kind of dumb.
Yeah, he's Sherlock Holmes. That's another literary character that I really love.
Sherlock
Is
Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes. I read every single one of the books multiple times. I love Harry Potter. I love
It's like in his
along with
head.
Harry Potter. That was kind of the first time whenever I was first reading the Harry Potter books, I was reading Sherlock Holmes kind of at the same
Hmm.
time. And they were both British, UK things.
Same
They
thing,
kind of
really.
connect. So that's a character I really love. And I saw Enola Holmes and I'm like, this is not even a real character. She doesn't exist. And even though I really like Henry Cavill, he's not really like a Sherlock Holmes type.
Yeah, it
I just
didn't
whenever
really
I look at
fit
him, I'm
for
like,
him.
it doesn't really fit.
Like I
So,
didn't mind the first Enola Holmes. I was like, all right. Like I didn't really see
mhm,
the message pushed out to me as much. But I'm watching the
yeah,
second one and I'm like 20 minutes in, and they're basically like all the women are superior to the men. It's all men. All the men are basically white and they're all nasty or mean,
why do they do
angry,
that? It's so tiring.
stupid. And I'm like, I don't really like this. It's giving a bad
This is
message.
it's not good. I don't like it.
I don't like it.
Yeah, there's a lot of things in that movie that I haven't watched either of them because of
Mm,
that. Because I was like, okay, he doesn't look like Sherlock Holmes. Love him, but he doesn't look like Sherlock Holmes.
yeah, yeah.
Um, and she doesn't exist.
No.
And his brother Mycroft Holmes also does not look anything like Mycroft is described as being. Like
I
he's supposed to
haven't
be like a
read the books.
rotund.
I'm kind of
He's like
intrigued to read them.
he's a rotund guy because he like never leaves his house, and he's like, I'm so smart that I just figure everything out from my home. So
Mycroft?
yeah,
I was gonna
so
say Sherlock. Really? What? But no, it's Mycroft.
no, not Sherlock. Sherlock is like on that same path, but Mycroft is actually smarter than he is.
Mm.
And so he's like, I'm just gonna stay home and figure things out here and have things run for me. So like they had him like as this thin character that was like running around. I was like, yeah,
Did you like
just
BBC
set me off.
Sherlock with Benedict
I
Cumberbatch?
did. I did like that show.
Did you like
It
all
was
the
really good.
seasons too, even the last one?
I can't remember the last one
I
because
thought
I
it
think
was very
I tapered
weird. Like
off.
John's wife dies, and then the sister shows up, and she's bananas. Really,
Maybe I didn't watch the last
I wouldn't recommend it. I
season.
didn't like it at all.
Okay.
People liked it.
Okay.
I thought it was. Ugh. The first
I
three
didn't
seasons are great.
like I liked I like Watson and I like Sherlock.
Hmm.
I didn't like Moriarty. I did not like him
Oh,
at
everyone
all.
loved him. Funny enough,
I know everybody loved him, and I was like, I don't
with
want
the
him
staying
because he
alive
was
theme
so
and everything.
crazy. He
Bee
was just
Gees,
like too crazy,
a little bit,
and I was
yeah.
like, he's kind of turned into this Joker type character.
Mm,
Whenever
yeah.
Moriarty is supposed to be this very kind of almost pompous, very very smart person, like an opposite, almost not an opposite, almost a mirror of
Sherlock.
Sherlock,
Yeah.
just evil,
Hmm.
right? But he turned into this corny, like
Joker, almost
mustache
like gay
twirling kind of.
scene too. Like
Yeah,
there was a bit of
that was
gay.
weird
Yeah.
too. Yeah, what was up with that?
And
But
then the whole plot where like, oh, I didn't actually die. And then it's like up
yeah,
to
it
the
was kind of
viewer to
silly.
figure out which way it was that he actually
Yeah,
didn't die. And there's all these different shows. Like that was interesting, but I'm like, you're kind of cheating a bit.
a little bit.
It's a
But
bit
the books
unoriginal.
were also kind of that way.
Oh, were they?
He definitely died in the books. He definitely jumped off the what was it, a waterfall or something
Hmm.
like that. They fought and they fell off, and he definitely was dead. And then everybody loved Sherlock so much that they kind of bullied Arthur Conan Doyle into making more books. So
Oh.
he brought him back, and then they kind of like a little bit hand wavy, kind of like, oh, he's back.
He didn't see
Figured
anything.
out
He
a way
didn't
to come
actually
back.
die.
He didn't fall off a massive waterfall. He's okay.